The City of Martinsburg Police Department is now recruiting for new officers to serve the community and to be a part of our team. Starting pay ranges from $53,813 to $70,565 depending on experience, with a raise once you are certified and a potential sign-on bonus as well. City of Martinsburg police benefits include health insurance, vacation leave, sick leave, personal time, and comp time, a pension plan, paid gym membership, longevity pay, tuition assistance, and a deferred comp plan. Applicants are encouraged to apply before the February 10 exam date. Apply at cityofmartinsburg.org. At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
We're the Skinner brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told, you need a lawyer. But that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
Kick off the new year in a new Chevy from CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg. We've got a great selection of new Chevy models on our lot. Right now, save up to $9,000 off MSRP on a new 2024 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab. Or check out a new 2024 Equinox and save up to $3,500 off MSRP. And did we mention every new car comes with Chevy Complete Care and our lifetime powertrain warranty? Find new roads at CMA Chevrolet of Martinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Rocks, the Dutch Miller Auto Group, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda, Craig Blair for State Senate, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Berkeley County Health Department, Hagerstown Ford, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Modern Realty Results, the Palace Lounge.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening and welcome to Washington High School as it's EPAC boys basketball action for you here tonight on TV 10 and Talk Radio WRNR. Nick Verzolini, Aiden Sensabaugh is my cameraman, and back in the studio, Colin McLaughlin here at Washington. Martinsburg getting ready to take on the Washington Patriots in a big EPAC matchup. Washington coming in 7-7. Last game out for them, a loss to Spring Mills. For the Bulldogs, they're 8-3, coming off of a win. I'm sorry, 9-4, coming off of a win over Musselman, a loss to Spring Mills the other night. The Bulldogs, their best performance of the season in terms of offensive shooting production. They win over Musselman 80-56. 11 three-pointers hit in that contest. For Washington, it was a similar score to the last time they played Spring Mills here in this building. It was a 70-40 loss to the Cardinals, the number one team in the state. But overall, it's been a... Well, we're headed to overtime here in JV action as a three-pointer at the buzzer falls down from around half court, which means JV OT. The beauty of JV basketball. We're tied at 57. We'll see how much time they put on the clock. The officials are still discussing here if this got off in time. Washington trying to argue that this shot did not fall before the buzzer. To be honest, I was looking down at my notes to check up on some things on what I wanted to say before the varsity matchup, so I didn't really get a great look at time and shot. But based on the reaction, this could be headed to OT, and it looks like that is the case. But they are bringing the coach is together. Now the scores table has made it 57 all. The other thing that would be interesting is to see, as we saw the other night when we had JV overtime, was a 3-minute JV clock. And now I think they might be saying that that shot did not count. As the Washington Washington's headed to the free throw line. I really wasn't paying enough attention here to see what exactly went down. But the Patriots just won the game, it appears, with that free throw. As there's no time left on the clock, so I don't even know why we're shooting the second one. But we are, and that is good. So to be honest, I don't know. But JV action ends 59-57 to make way for the varsity. Disappointing if you're Martinsburg to make a half-court shot and then I guess get hit with some sort of technical to give Washington the win and prevent overtime at the JV level. But still, a great JV contest, 59-57, the win for the Washington Patriots. Here on the Parsons Ford countdown to tip-off. Parsons Ford is located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road in Martinsburg, or online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first, Parsons. Let's take a 2-minute break. On the other side of the break, we'll hear from both teams' head coaches. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the Committee to Re-elect Craig Blair.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
I do.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
I can't believe you didn't fill up.
That's double my rent. Not my car.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
You had one job.
It's between girls.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
We welcome you back here to Washington High School as JV action concludes on a technical free throw, leading to the Washington victory over Martinsburg. And for those of you that were tuned in and were a little bit confused on what the technical was for, I believe a Martinsburg player ran on the floor before clock expired after Martinsburg hit that insane, half-court shot, leading to the technical and then leading to the Washington free throws. But here at varsity action, 7-7 Washington, 9-4 Martinsburg going at it here at Washington High School. Let's hear from both teams' head coaches. We'll start with Dave Rogers of the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Now joined by the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Dave Rogers. Coach, coming off of a competitive game against Spring Mills, didn't go your way, but obviously you like the way your team fought against them, one team in the state, and showed some potential in that game.
Well, they sure did. I tell you what, that was a great game, great crowd, glad to see the field house full again, and wish we could do that every night. So, yeah, great game, two good teams, and we came up a little short, but we had our shot at it.
Next day you go out and you beat Musselman and have your best shooting night of the season. We knew that you had the talent. What was it like to see those guys knock down those shots, making 11 threes in the game?
Gave me less gray hair. But anyway, we've said that all along, that so far our defense has been carrying us. We do have guys that can shoot the basketball for whatever reason, though. We've not shot well from the outside. I think we're coming, and I always said if we can start knocking down our shots, we could be a pretty good basketball team. So, it doesn't end there. It's tonight. We're on the road at 10 tomorrow morning. We play Wesley Christian out of Kentucky on Wednesday. We play GW on Thursday. So that's going to give us 7 games in 10 days. That's a lot of basketball.
Yeah, your team's been through this challenge here, and it seemed like on Saturday maybe Musselman got a little bit tired, but you guys were out there. You're still getting up and down the floor. Do you think your team has that conditioning, has that depth to make it through this stretch?
Well, that's how we practice, so I hope they do. And again, if you ever get where you have to play 2 or 3 in a row, if you're going to play our style, you better be in shape. If you're just going to walk back, if you're just going to jog back and play man or even play zone or wherever you're going to play, if you're not pushing it, then that would be a different story. But the way we want to play, I think you have to be well conditioned, and I think you have to have a deep bench.
Tonight against Washington, a team that you saw at your classic, Skip Fowler, but haven't seen them yet on the EPAC schedule due to the snow and everything getting rescheduled. What have you seen from them so far this year? They're much improved from last season.
No question. And they've got shooters, they've got some size, they've got all, and they're like us. They've got all their guys returning next year like we do. So, they're much better. They're very competitive, and we're going to be. It's going to be a great game tonight, and we've got to come out and play our best game.
What are some things that you think would be the key to get the win tonight?
Well, you got to watch. You got to watch their shooters. I think we have to be able to use our pressure, and again, we have to make sure that we take good shots, and again, don't have unforced turnovers. And we keep preaching that. That'll come, but sometimes we think we can thread the needle, and it's not there. So we've got to cut down on our turnovers.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight. Anything else you got?
Nope, just play ball.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Now joined by the head coach of the Washington Patriots, Ryan Miller. Coach, team coming in 7-7. Been a little bit since we've seen your team. How do you feel like the guys have improved, and what are some things you're still trying to work on?
Yeah, well, we knew coming into the year that this was going to be a little bit of a rebuilding year for us. We got a lot of young guys that are playing minutes, and with that comes mistakes, some ups and downs, and that's to be expected with this team. But I do think we've made strides along the way. I think, last time when we came out against Spring Mills, I thought we competed way better than we did the first time. I think the score reflected that a little. In the third quarter, it's a 9-point game at one point, and they're just a really good team. So eventually, the better team kind of wins out at times. But we're doing things that we should be doing. We're giving max energy and effort. We have fight all the time, and I'm really proud of our guys and how they're progressing, and hopefully we continue to do that.
Just looking at the program as a whole, you mentioned being a little bit more competitive. You knocked off Jefferson while they were beat up. It's still a win over Jefferson on the road. What do you think wins like that do for the program and just showing the guys that they can compete in this conference?
Yeah, I think it's just a confidence builder. This group of guys hasn't done that. They hadn't beaten Jefferson in several years, I think, since they won a sectional game against them and when Jefferson was down. And it's in a similar spot that we're in now, actually. So it was just a confidence builder for us, and we needed it because we were coming off a couple games in a row where we didn't play very well. We kind of hit that lull early in the year when we had Lindsley and then North Hagerstown. They were two good programs, and that kind of put us in a little bit of a spiral. So for us to bounce back and beat Jefferson the way we did, I thought it was a little bit of a kind of a springboard for us. Then a bunch of games got canceled on us, and those are games we wanted. You always want, you get a big win like that, you want to use that momentum going forward, and unfortunately we weren't really able to do that. But you just got to battle through it. That's the reality of it, and we got to be tough and do that.
Martinsburg tonight, a team that one of the better teams in the EPAC once again here, as the EPAC's been highly competitive though, so every team's good. What are you seeing from them this year? You haven't seen them since the Skip Fowler, but still, a talented team and a well-coached program.
Yeah, absolutely. They're a great team, and they're ranked number 4 in the state for a reason. We watched them the other night against Spring Mills when we were off, and they were in that game every step of the way and had some opportunities that I thought they could have even won the game. You know what you're going to get from them. They're going to pressure you. They're going to fly all over the floor, and they're going to play extremely hard. And in a lot of ways, our team can take a little bit from that. Those guys give max effort all the time, and that's what you're trying to get from your guys day in and day out. And so we kind of know, or we think we know what we're going to expect tonight. And if we handle pressure and we do things right, then I think we'll have a chance. But we'll see. They're certainly a talented team, and it's going to be a fun one.
You mentioned trying to handle their pressure, and that kind of relies on your guard play, and your guards are your strength, really, when you look at it. Chris Dolman, DJ Boardley, just to name, kind of the backcourt there. How do you feel like they match up tonight against the many different looks that Martinsburg can give you on the defensive end?
Yeah, well, they did pretty well against Jefferson, who's kind of the team that's pressured us in a similar way. It's not quite the same as Martinsburg. Martinsburg traps a little bit, where Jefferson kind of just gets up in you 94 feet. But we did well in that game. I thought Christopher, that was his best game of the year, and I think he likes the fast pace of the game. That's when he's kind of at his best, and DJ's the same way. So I expect big things out of those guys tonight, and I think some of our young guards have a chance to step up as well. Again, if we handle pressure, we'll be there at the end of the game. If not, then they're going to run the score up on you a little bit. So we'll see how it goes.
Playing at home here tonight, kind of a different question for you. We haven't been to your home games yet this year. How do you feel like the atmosphere has been since you've taken over as the head coach, and just what's the excitement around the program?
Yeah, I think it's way better than it was before. I wasn't here a ton. Of course, coaching in the middle school, the seasons kind of overlap, so you don't get to see a lot of the games. But I think it's better than it was. We have students coming to the game now, which is priority number 1 when I got here. I think we've done a good job promoting a basketball atmosphere, and that kind of starts with our team. You got to have energy and effort and compete. And if you do that, people will want to come watch you. Even if the results aren't always what they want, if you're fun to watch because you're playing really hard, then that goes a long way with people.
All right, Coach, thank you. Good luck tonight. So that was Dave Rogers and Ryan Miller, both teams' head coaches. Our coaches' interviews are brought to you by Rock's Local Markets, with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Rock's fast, fresh, friendly. Take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll continue to break down this matchup between Martinsburg and Washington. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
The City of Martinsburg Police Department is now recruiting for new officers to serve the community and to be a part of our team. Starting pay ranges from $53,813 to $70,565 depending on experience, with a raise once you're certified and a potential sign-on bonus as well. City of Martinsburg police benefits include health insurance, vacation leave, sick leave, personal time, and comp time, a pension plan, paid gym membership, longevity pay, tuition assistance, and a deferred comp plan. Applicants are encouraged to apply before the February 10 exam date. Apply at cityofmartinsburg.org.
Pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
You can play, work, and explore without joint pain. Whether it's a strain, sprain, or fracture, WVU Medicine, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine can help you live without joint pain. Our expert team of surgeons offer the exceptional care you expect for the injuries you don't, specializing in joint replacement, sports and traumatic injuries, hip and knee disorders, foot and ankle surgery, hand and wrist surgery, and shoulder reconstruction. Call 304-725-BONE today to learn how you can live without joint pain.
Welcome you back here to Washington High School. Martinsburg getting ready to take on Washington here in boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Nick Verzolini here on the broadcast. My cameraman is Aiden Sensible tonight, and back in the studio is Colin McLaughlin. Let's get our keys to the game, brought to you by the Dutch Miller Automotive Group, home of friends and family pricing. We'll start with the Martinsburg Bulldogs, coming off of a great week where they finished 3-1 in their 4 games. They only lost to the number 1 team in the state of West Virginia, the Spring Mills Cardinals. Their 4 losses on this season, but to 3 different teams have come to 3 of the best programs in the state: Lindsley, Morgantown, and Spring Mills. Those 3 teams have only lost 1 game, and Morgantown lost to Spring Mills. So it's been a very successful season so far for Martinsburg. They've challenged themselves in the non-conference. They play in arguably the best conference in the state of West Virginia in the EPAC. But for the Bulldogs tonight, what they would need to do against this Washington Patriot team, I think it does come down to what has carried them all season. While they had a great shooting night the other night with the 11 three-pointers, and we know they have the talent to shoot the basketball, it's still kind of hard to believe that Martinsburg will light it up from 3 points. So in order to win tonight, I think you rely on that defense, get the pressure on Boardley and Dolman, because when they are on their A game, Washington can beat anybody in this conference. That is, maybe not Spring Mills, but they can beat everybody else in this conference with Dolman and Boardley on their A game. So if Martinsburg can slow them down, cause turnovers, get them frustrated, it would lead to probably an easy victory for the Bulldogs here tonight. On the Washington side, I could just say simply protect the basketball, but I think there's more to it than that. They got to get to the rim. They got to take good shots and get their star players involved early and often, because, again, when Boardley and Dolman are on their A game, it's one of the best duos in the EPAC at times. So got to get them going, got to have them scoring at a high rate, I think, to have a chance to win tonight against a Martinsburg team that has been dominant defensively and a Washington team that has shown great improvement but still has a little while to go before they are consistently winning in the Eastern Panhandle. We'll take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll give you the starting lineups and get ready for tip-off here between Martinsburg and Washington. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 2 minutes.
The Skinner family has been representing West Virginians for more than 50 years.
We've changed the name of our firm to Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers because we want to be clear about what we do. We represent people who have been in car, truck, and other catastrophic accidents.
We're here to be a voice for the injured and vulnerable, and we take that job seriously with deep commitment to serving our clients wherever they are.
Just Google Skinner Accident Lawyer or visit SkinnerWins.com. We'll treat you like family.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the Committee to Re-elect Craig Blair.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg. Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
We welcome you back here to Washington High School. Nick Verzolini here on the broadcast. Our starting lineups are brought to you by the Marius Group of Ameripisa Financial Advisors. John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. We'll start with the Bulldogs, starting at guard, senior number 1, Jackson Steen. Joining him in the backcourt, junior number 2, Keyshawn Cheek. junior number 3, Chase Shipley, junior number 4, Kyrie Bunny, and junior number 5, Anthony Owuna. On the Washington side, it'll be number 1, Chris Dolman, number 5, DJ Bordley, number 11, Chet Gore, number 23, Josh McCarthy, and number 52, George Welty. About 2 minutes to go before tip-off here between Martinsburg and Washington. Again, Patriots coming in 7-7, Martinsburg 9-4. It's the first matchup between the two schools this season. They both played in the Skip Fowler Classic at Martinsburg High School. Martinsburg came out of that Classic 1-1 with a win over North Hagerstown, a tough loss to Lindsley. Washington went 0-2. It was a tough stretch for them after starting the year 4-0. They dropped both of those games. Not their best basketball, but they've played kind of 500 since then. They've been up and down throughout the season and are 500 on the year. I'm looking for a statement win tonight against a fully healthy Martinsburg Bulldog team, but a Bulldog team that has had a busy stretch. As I believe Coach Rogers told me before the game, they're trying to play 7 games in 10 days. So a lot of basketball for this group. They're coming off of a 4-game week last week with 3 wins. Wins over Musselman, Hampshire, and Hedgesville. A loss to Spring Mills and a tight one. As we roll into this final minute before the starting lineups and the national anthem. But no EPAC boys basketball tonight. There is some girls action. Tomorrow night we'll have more boys action, but we'll actually have a girls game for you. As we will have this same matchup just on the girls' side and at Martinsburg High School. And that should be a great one. The 2 top teams in the EPAC on the girls' side. Tomorrow, Jefferson takes on Hedgesville in boys basketball. Spring Mills travels to Millbrook, which should be an opportunity for another win for the Cardinals. Jefferson, Hedgesville should be interesting as well. And then, of course, on Wednesday, we'll return to more college hoops. We'll actually have a Shepherd matchup for the first time here in a little bit as the Rams play at home for a women's and men's doubleheader. Thursday night, nothing going on for us, but Friday night we're back with basketball. We may end up having to make a change in the schedule, so stay tuned for that, but we're supposed to be back here for Jefferson, Washington, the Jefferson County rivalry. But with the anthem starting, we'll take a 3-minute break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The City of Martinsburg Police Department is now recruiting for new officers to serve the community and to be a part of our team. Starting pay ranges from $53,813 to $70,565 depending on experience, with a raise once you are certified and a potential sign-on bonus as well. City of Martinsburg police benefits include health insurance, vacation leave, sick leave, personal time, and comp time, a pension plan, paid gym membership, longevity pay, tuition assistance, and a deferred comp plan. Applicants are encouraged to apply before the February 10 exam date. Apply at cityofmartinsburg.org.
One of the questions lawyers get asked the most is, what is my case worth?
I'm Steven Skinner, and this is my brother Andrew with Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
The truth is, it's very difficult for a lawyer to pinpoint a number because every case is different.
We get to know each situation and we'll give you an idea of what your case is worth and why.
The sooner we get involved, the better we can do getting you the compensation you deserve.
Google Skinner Lawyers or go to skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from 1 location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Here at Washington, and Washington taking on Martinsburg tonight. The Bulldogs coming in to Washington High School. Nick Verzolini, Aiden Sensabaugh is my cameraman. Kyle McLaughlin back in the studio in what should be a great matchup here in the EPAC. Most games have been competitive this year, and a little bit of a change here in the Washington starters here as Braylon Berry's actually going to get the start. And they're actually going to hammer home the guard play. So they're going to go small here with Brown and Berry. And then Josh McCarthy to round out that lineup to go along with Dolman and Bordley. So it makes sense. They're going a little bit smaller, try to match the small speed and intensity of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, who gave it with that same starting 5 that they went with all of last week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the Bulldogs, it's the black jerseys, white numbers, white letters across the chest, orange and white stripes down the side. And for Washington, it's the white jerseys, white shorts, blue numbers outlined in red with the blue lettering outlined in red and the blue and red stripe down the side. Owuna is in the circle wearing that arm sleeve on his left arm, and then Chet Gore in the circle for Washington. As we get ready to bring you the the opening tip-off brought to you by Skinner Accident Injury Lawyers, representing accident injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com. Off the tip, it's Martinsburg with possession here first. Keyshawn Cheek dribbling with the left hand, goes into the lane, goes up for the left-handed layup and banks it up and in. Too easy there for Keyshawn Cheek to start the game. It's an early 2-0 Martinsburg lead. Dolman now trapped in the backcourt, fires a pass, incomplete and out of bounds. Intended for Brown. Martinsburg now brings it into the front court. Cheek with the basketball, dribbling on the O in Patriots on their court logo on the far side. And then he hands down Jackson Steen. Steen lost control of it, trying to take a shot. It's picked up by Berry. His pass kicked by Cheek and will go out of bounds. It will be Washington basketball. So 2-0 Bulldogs here, first quarter. 7:13 left in the opening quarter. And Dolman will inbound the ball here for Washington into McCarthy. Back out Berry. Dolman now in the corner, guarded by Jackson Steen. Dolman drives in, left-handed dribble, kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way is banked home by Brown. So 3-2, Patriots on top of Martinsburg. Steen catches top of the key, swings over the Cheek, low post down low to Owuna. Owuna Tried to go for the reverse layup, then tried to kick it out to Bunny, but it's taken away by Brown. Brown, quick bounce pass to Barry. His reverse layup is no good, and Keyshawn Cheek grabs the rebound for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs going quickly. Cheek right down the lane. Nobody stops him, but he's blocked by Gore. Gore in the hands of Dolman. Ahead of McCarthy going up for two, and he lays it up and in. Josh McCarthy with his first 2 points. Washington now to an early 5-2 lead over Martinsburg. Keyshawn Cheek trying to set up the offense. Right-handed dribble just in front of the scores table. Cheek comes off the Awuna screen, throws it to Bunny. Bunny tries to drive in. A foul is called. It's going to be ruled an offensive foul and a turnover for Martinsburg. So the Bulldogs look sloppy here early on. Washington playing with grit and intensity. And it's Patriot basketball here, but we do have a discussion between the officials, and they will rule it Washington ball. So the foul going on Kyrie Bunny. It's the first against the Bulldogs. The first, obviously, then on Bunny here. 6:11 left in this opening quarter. Gore catches in the backcourt. Dolman against the Wuna. And then he finds Dolman. Dolman brings it across half court. Pass to McCarthy. McCarthy trying to go into the corner for Brown, but it's tipped away and out of bounds. It will stay with the Washington Patriots. 5:59 left first quarter. Brown gets it in to McCarthy, but it heads off of his hand and out of bounds. I actually say it's off the Bulldogs. It will stay with the Patriots as they'll inbound it in front of the Martinsburg bench. Here's Dolman. Dolman off the right-handed dribble. Tries to reset the offense. Finds Brown. Brown pass for McCarthy goes out of bounds. It's a turnover for Washington, and DJ Bordley checks into the game. So for some reason Bordley there coming off the bench. He'll come in now with a 5-2 Washington lead. Our first quarter is brought to you on TV 10 by the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons. A family-owned full-service funeral home proudly serving our area since 1880. As Cheek drives in, pass for Shipley is high. Shipley recovers, throws it over to Cheek. Long three is no good. Awuna grabs the offensive board. Extra pass from Steen to Bunny in the corner. That three-pointer is short, no good, and rebounded by the Patriots. Barry going coast to coast. Steen might have got a piece of it. Cheek gets the rebound. Great pass down the court now to Chase Shipley. Shipley all the way to the rack, and he lays it up and in. Chase Shipley with his first 2 points. Bulldogs back on the board here at 5-4. Pass down low to Bordley, and he gets the layup to go. DJ Bordley runs the floor and finishes at the rim. It's now 7-4 Washington. Martinsburg works it around the perimeter up top to Chase Shipley. Shipley down low to Awuna. He'll try to go to work in the post. His shot contested by Gore, now rebounded by Chet Gore. It's 7-4. Dolman all the way. Nobody stopped ball, but he missed the layup. Shipley grabs the rebound, and he'll try to run it down the court for the Bulldogs, but he is fouled in transition to slow down the bleeding with 4:30 left here in this first quarter, as it could have been dangerous with Chase Shipley running the floor. Our first quarter also presented to you on TV 10 by CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA moving lives forward. 7-4 Patriots, 4:30 and counting here in this opening quarter. It's Keyshawn Cheek dribbling the basketball just to the left of the Patriots script on the court here at Washington High School. Over to Shipley now on the left wing. Back up top, Bunny open. Top of the key three is in and out and no good. Rebounded by Josh McCarthy. Dolman now brings it across the timeline. Gets double teamed by both Shipley and Cheek, and a foul called on Martinsburg. That's their second of the quarter, the first of the game here on Chase Shipley. So McCarthy to inbound right in front of the Martinsburg bench. He gets it in to Sean McCarthy. And it's Sean and Josh working on the basketball. They find Dolman. Dolman has it hacked away by Josiah King, but it somehow ends up in Josh McCarthy's hands. The senior, the lone senior on the roster for Washington, trying to work it around the perimeter. A bounce pass is off the knee of Watkins and out of bounds. It's a turnover for Washington. It will head back to Martinsburg. A little bit of a sloppy possession there with 3:40 left in this first quarter. Bulldogs down by 3. Cheek in the hands of Bunny. Now Josiah King, who's fresh off the bench. Guarded by DJ Borley. Back to Kyrie Bunny. Bunny resets the offense into the hands of Keyshawn Cheek. Cheek with the crossover dribble. Step back 3 on the way. Good. Keyshawn Cheek buries it from outside. The three-pointer's good. We're tied at 7 with 3:15 left in the first quarter. Borley cross-court pass in the hands of Dolman. Dolman brings it back toward the middle of the court. McCarthy over to his brother Josh McCarthy for 3 to answer. That shot is no good. Rebounded by Kyrie Bunny. Bunny down the court to Shipley. Shipley with the left-handed dribble. Drives in the lane. Kicks it out. Bunny back to Shipley. Top of the key. 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded though by Bunny as he skies in untouched and lays it up and in. Bunny from the right block gives the Bulldogs the lead at 9-7. Here's Dolman now over to McCarthy. McCarthy catching at midcourt, back to DJ Borley, a right wing. Borley attacks the basket, pulls up from just inside the three-point arc, no good. Awuna grabs the rebound. Awuna ahead to Cheek. Cheek looking down the court, finds a wide open Chase Shipley on the left block, and he lays it up and in. Bulldogs get the bucket. Patriots burn the timeout with 2:25 left in this first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Heffley Motor Company off I-81 at 993 Hedgesville Road is a family-owned and operated business providing the Eastern Panhandle with the highest quality pre-owned vehicles and customer service since 1997. Heffley is a pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? Call us at 304-267-7172 or see us at 993 Hedgesville Road. If you want to sell your car, we buy cars too. Check us out at Heffley.com. The Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
Martinsburg on a 7-0 run to take an 11-7 lead. This was a 7-4 lead for Washington at one point, but the Bulldogs have responded in a big way, getting a layup there from Chase Shipley. He has 4 points. It's been all Shipley and Cheek so far for the Bulldogs. Besides the Kyrie Bunny layup as well. There's a pass over to McCarthy. Extra pass. Watkins, an open 3 from the corner. That's no good. Rebounded by Sean McCarthy. Kicks it back out, but it's tipped by Bunny into the hands of Josiah King, and his pass is out of bounds off the knee of Josh McCarthy. It will stay with the Bulldogs. So it is Martinsburg 11, Washington 7. 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Kyrie Bunny on the left wing. Bulldogs seem pretty content to burn some clock and get a good shot here. Keyshawn Cheek trying to direct traffic. Drives into the lane, kicks it out. King back into the corner for Cheek. Low post, Awuna going to work. Awuna is hacked on his way up. I believe they're going to get Chris Dolman with the personal. And that will send Anthony Awuna to the line to shoot a pair. Foul actually called on Watkins there, Awuna was posting up. Anthony will shoot a pair of free throws with 1:49 left in the opening quarter. The first one is up and good. Anthony Awuna showing tremendous growth from last season to this season as just an athlete that can get to the rim, can block shots on the defensive side, and has really grown into a pretty talented basketball player. He's only going to get better, only a junior here for the Bulldogs. The second free throw is good as well for Anthony Awuna. And it's 13-7 Bulldogs. Martinsburg still on this big run. And the pass back is kicked by Keyshawn Cheek. It will stay with the Patriots. Martinsburg on a 9-0 run. Take this 13-7 lead. Washington's burned a timeout, but so far hasn't changed much. Dolman catches in the front court. He's going to be fouled by Garrett Height, who's freshly into the game off the bench. And it will stay Washington Patriot basketball. Here's Dolman catching at the volleyball line. 1:35 left in this first quarter. DJ Boardley driving in. His dribble is tipped by Shipley. Martinsburg's had the 3-on-1 fast break into the hands of King. King goes up strong. A blocking foul called on Josh McCarthy as King heads to the rim, and Josiah King will shoot his first 2 free throws of the evening. So it is Martinsburg 13, Washington 7, 1:24 left in the first quarter, and Josiah King, the lefty's free throws up and good. So Bulldogs 14-7 now. Second one from the lefty King is good as well. 15-7 Bulldogs. Dolman ahead to Machado. Now back in the hands of Dolman. Washington breaks the press, but it's stolen away by Josiah King ahead of Robinson. Robinson with the unselfish pass over to Chase Shipley, who lays it up and in. Shipley has 6 points. So far, the length of Martinsburg causing a lot of problems for the Washington Patriots. Here's another turnover. Shipley all by himself will lay it up and in again, and Martinsburg continues this big first quarter, extending their lead out to 19-7. Pass ahead to Dolman. Over to Machado. Machado breaks the press, finds Chet Gore. Gore into the corner. Kick it out. Machado, an open top of the key 3. That's too strong. Rebounded by Awuna. Martinsburg continues its run. Now a 15-0 run. The three-pointer from Robinson is just off the mark and no good. Rebounded by Barry. Barry ahead to Dolman. Dolman racing down the court. Open 3 from Barry from the left wing. That's too strong. And Awuna grabs the rebound. Awuna looks down the court for height. That's taken away by Barry. Barry. Crossover dribble is fouled. 4.2 seconds left. It is Martinsburg 19, Washington 7, and the Patriots have it here on the sideline. Second foul, or another foul called here against the Bulldogs. Both teams have 4 fouls here in this quarter. With 4.2 seconds left, Shipley heads to the bench. It's been a big quarter for him. That's the second on Chase Shipley. As that pass tipped by Robinson, and we head to the second quarter of Martinsburg holding a 19-7 lead over the Washington Patriots. We'll take a 1-minute break. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 60.
The City of Martinsburg Police Department is now recruiting for new officers to serve the community and to be a part of our team. Starting pay ranges from $53,813 to $70,565 depending on experience, with a raise once you're certified and a potential sign-on bonus as well. City of Martinsburg police benefits include health insurance, vacation leave, sick leave, personal time, and comp time, a pension plan, paid gym membership, longevity pay, tuition assistance, and a deferred comp plan. Applicants are encouraged to apply before the February 10 exam date. Apply at cityofmartinsburg.org.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. Our score at the end of the first quarter, it is Washington High School. Our score after 1, Martinsburg 19, Washington 7 here as the second quarter begins. It's Washington basketball. Martinsburg ending the quarter on a 15-0 run. Here's a three-pointer from the corner from Barry. That's no good. Rebounded by Dolman. Dolman goes up strong. Shot is wild. Somehow it ends up in the hands of Watkins, and Watkins lays it in. So that ends the 15-0 run with a layup. Now 19-9. King with the crossover dribble. Luna from just inside the three-point arc. That shot is no good. Rebound tipped in the hands of Chet Gore. Gore trying to be strong with the basketball. Finds Dolman. Dolman looking down the court over to Watkins. Watkins pulls up for three. That's too strong. Rebounded by Anthony Luna. He's fouled. Trying to secure that rebound by Barry. So 19-9 Bulldogs, 7:16 left in this first half of play here at Washington High School. And Keyshawn Cheek will bring up the basketball for the Bulldogs. Cheek sends a man in motion. Aluna catches, drives to the rim, has his shot blocked by Gore, and he's fouled on his way up to shoot a pair. Anthony Aluna so far 2 for 2 from the line tonight. He has 2 points. The Bulldogs have been led by Chase Shipley, who has 8. And the free throw from Aluna is no good. Off the side of the rim, then bounces off the other side. With 7:05 left in this first half. Bulldogs by 10. Aluna takes a few dribbles, lines up the next free throw. That one looks good, and it is good from the big man. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line there and extends the Martinsburg lead to 11 at 29. Here's a pass down the court off the hands of Brown and out of bounds off the Barry pass. And it's a turnover here for Washington. So 6:55 left in the first half. Keyshawn Cheek over to Height. Height back to Cheek. He'll pull the trigger. That's good. Keyshawn Cheek starting to hit threes for the Bulldogs as he hits some of those 11 threes that Martinsburg hit on Saturday to roll past Musselman. 8 points for Keyshawn. Dolman trying to set something up on the offensive end. Kicks it out into the hands now. Chet Gore. Gore goes up strong, but he's fouled on his way up. A blocking foul going up against the Bulldogs. I believe is going to go on Garrett Height, who was standing in the way. And Luna got up and got the block, but Height with the foul. That's already his second. So Kyrie Bunny will check back into the game for Height at 23-9. The shot from Gore is no good off the free throw. Chet Gore to the line for the first time here tonight. Washington at the line for the first time as well. What's been a quiet offensive game for the Washington Patriots. The second free throw from Gore is good. Cheek now quickly back the other way, coast-to-coast dribble, kicks it out, open three on the way from King is just off the mark and no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It will head to the Patriots off the Bulldogs. So Washington's down 13, still very much in it with 6:12 left in this first half, but they need to get something going here offensively. Dolman attacks the basket, kicks it out Watkins, extra pass for Gore. Gore trying to size up on Anthony Aluna, but it'll reset the offense now in the hands of Dolman. Dolman off the dribble to the rim. Shot is good, and the foul. Chris Dolman through contact gets the finish, his first 2 points of the night, makes it 23-12. 5:55 left in this first half. Good take to the rack by Dolman, the sophomore point guard. Our second quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Craig Blair for State Senate, the Eastern Panhandle's first and only Senate President and Lieutenant Governor, a fiscal and social conservative who's making West Virginia great again by cutting taxes and creating jobs. Let's re-elect Craig Blair in 2024. As well as Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer, located at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg, or online at Orsinis.com. The free throw is good from Dolman. So that makes it a 10-point game here, 23-13. Steen back into the game. His corner three is no good, but Keyshawn Cheek grabs the offensive rebound. He'll get fouled and heads it back to the line, or heads to the line for the first time here tonight, I should say. With 5:37 left in this first half, and Martinsburg up by 10. Nick Verzolini Aiden Sensible, our cameraman. And back in the studio, Kyle McLaughlin. The free throw is up and good from Keyshawn Cheek. Cheek already now with 9 points to lead the Bulldogs. His second free throw on the way and good as well. Makes it 25-13. Barry has his pass stolen by Cheek. He lays it up and in. Keyshawn on a nice run of his own there as Barry brings it across the court. Here to Bordley for three. That shot is no good. Martinsburg grabs the rebound. Cheek looking to run. Cheek crossover dribble. Cheek going all the way. Pass to Awuna. Down low. Layup up and good. Anthony Awuna finishing. A big man running the floor, and number 2's going to find you. Dolman to the rim. He is fouled on his way to the rack to shoot a pair. Chris Dolman showing some explosiveness in this game, showing an ability to get to the basket against that tough Martinsburg defense. But the Bulldogs, meanwhile, have extended their lead out to 29-13. Dolman's free throw is straight through. Perfect on that one to make it 29-14. Dolman 2 for 2 from the line. And with 5:04 still to go in this first half. A lot of basketball left to be played. The second free throw is no good, but it's a rebound from the Patriots. Rebounded by Yates. Washington trying to work it around the perimeter and set up their offense. Yates over to Bordley. Bordley guarded by King. Bordley spins, throws up a wild shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Keyshawn Cheek. Cheek ahead to Awuna. Awuna with the two-handed jam! Oh, they got a team. They're hanging on the rim. I thought he was trying to hang to make sure he didn't land on anybody. But they give the technical to Awuna, but man, did he get up for the easy two-handed jam. It's always tough when you hang on the rim. Was he hanging too long? Was he hanging to showboat? Was he hanging to avoid any contact? It was a quick technical. I'd have to see it again to be completely sure about that one, but, it was close. I would say possibly he was hanging just to avoid landing on anybody, but it's also possible that he didn't need to do that. There was a defender in the area, but was he close enough to affect Awuna's land? I don't know. Dolman goes 1 for 2 from the line at the free throw on the technical. And it's a 31-15 game, but either way, even if you have the technical foul, you're not too mad about it if you're Coach Rogers. You get that kind of dunk. The dunk is only, though, worth 2 points. So you do give up a point. You make it essentially a 1-point dunk at 31-15. And Washington holds the basketball as well, so it could be a swing here for the Patriots. Dolman to Bordley for three. Short. Rebounded by Cheek. I think he is going to be called for the travel. Yeah. Keyshawn was trying to draw contact before he really had his footing. So led to a travel, not a foul at 31-15 with 4:16 left in the first half. Inbound pass to Yates. Yates down low to Barry. Barry extra pass to Bordley. Bordley thought about the triple. Guarded close by Steen. Goes hard to the rim. Finishes through the contact and the foul. So a big run here kind of for Washington to respond after giving up that dunk. It's now a 31-17 game. Not necessarily a big run, but a little bit of a shift in some momentum if the Patriots can knock down this free throw. 4:07 left in what's been a long second quarter as that free throw's up and good from DJ Bordley. (31-18). 4 minutes left in this first half. Martinsburg on top. Keyshawn Cheek, top of the key, guarded by Dolman. Drives on the left hand, swings it to the corner for Steen. Now back into the hands of Richardson for the Bulldogs. He lost control of the basketball, and Now it's back to Washington. Dolman, extra pass. Barry, three-pointer from the wing. That's good. Barry knocks down the triple. And it's now just a 10-point game, so Washington playing hard, not giving up. Cheek drives in. Awuna from just inside the arc is no good. Rebounded by Dolman. Dolman on the ground finds his teammate Yates. Yates brings it across half court. Over to Bordley. Dolman a long three. Just off the mark, no good. Welty's into the game. He grabs the rebound. And we call for the travel. Washington wanted either a foul or maybe arguing that he never really had control of it, but I did think the travel was possibly the right call. There were 3:13 left. Meanwhile, the Patriots have made it a 10-point game. It's kind of felt like it's been all Martinsburg. But the Awuna dunk, a technical, the ball kind of stayed on that end of the floor for a while, and the Patriots have cut into this lead. Steen now attacks the rim. Tough layup up and no good. Good contest from Welty. And then the Patriots have stepped out of bounds. Barry wanted a foul. No call from the official, Jake Long, there on the baseline. Instead, it's just a turnover. Keyshawn Cheek lobs it up to Anthony Awuna. Awuna trying to give it to Cheek, but it's taken away by Dolman. Dolman going to the rim, lays it up and in. Washington responding. It's an 8-point game. Coach Rogers not burning a timeout here with 2:43 left in the first half. Cheek to the rim. Cheek with the layup. Kind of silence in the crowd. Martinsburg's go-to guy here tonight, Keyshawn Cheek, with a big game. Josiah King trying to keep it alive, but couldn't do so for the Bulldogs. There were 2:29 left in this first half. It's a 10-point game at 33-23. Washington not going away, though. Barry off the inbound, trying to lob it up from Welty, but Robinson wasn't having that. He'll take it away. Robinson, though, stuck at half court, and a foul going to be called on the Patriots. So 33-23. Martinsburg on top of Washington. 2:23 left in this first half, and Robinson to the line here as we enter the bonus for both teams here. Robinson's free throw is up and good. His first point. Good game for Robinson the other night against Musselman, scored 11. Second one from Robinson is straight through as well. So Martinsburg up 12. 2:23 left in the first half. At 35-23. Here's Yates over to Barry. Open three-pointer. Good. Barry from the left wing knocks it down. He has 2 threes on the night. 35-26. Bulldogs still on top. Jackson Steen catching on the S and Patriots. Over to King, back to Steen to answer with a 3 of his own, and that's good. Jackson Steen answers the call. 38-26. Dolman, back over to Barry. Yates, an open 3. Just off the mark, no good. And Steen will push for the Bulldogs. Steen attacks the basket over to Awuna. Awuna over to Cheek. Open 3 on the way, no good. Tipped around. Steen gets it back, three-pointer, back-to-back for Jackson Steen from downtown. He has 6 quickly. Martinsburg now has built a 15-point lead with a couple of threes. 41-26. Bordley right to the rim. Scoop shot in the lane is up and good. DJ Bordley down the court there from Cheek, trying to find Steen. Yates tips it away, but 41-28. A minute 13 left in this first half of play. Both teams starting to heat it up a little bit, but Martinsburg has a nice little lead. Steen to Cheek. Cheek off the Robinson screen. Cheek to the rim, contested by Welty. Welty gets the block and grabs his own rebound. Or grabs the rebound, I should say. Finds Dolman. Dolman is fouled in this end of the first half. Picking up with the intensity. Both teams heating up from outside, and It's been an entertaining game despite the score sitting at 41-28, and Martinsburg never really in trouble here tonight. So far, at least. Dolman's free throw is no good. Second one from Dolman is good. And it's a 41-29 game. Cheek off the Robinson screen. He'll pull up another three on the way, and that's good. It's going to be basket interference, but it fell anyway for Keyshawn Cheek. He's having a big first half already. His third three of the first half for Keyshawn. And it's Martinsburg 44, Washington 29, 50 seconds left. Welty with the goaltend, but it didn't really matter as Cheek's shot was already falling through the basket. The foul going to go against Martinsburg. That's going to be frustrating for Coach Rogers because his team has a 15-point lead. They're obviously not trying to foul here before the half. Robinson picking up his second, but now they're giving Washington opportunities to score with the clock stopped, which is something you never want to do when you have the lead. It's one thing if they score, but they score at the free throw line with the clock stopped. It's big. It may not feel like it here at 44-30, but when we look back on the game, these silly free throws could, or silly fouls leading to free throws could provide some context if, of course, Washington were to make a comeback, which the pace of play certainly has led to at least some entertainment, some high-scoring offense here at 44-31, but so far Martinsburg has looked like the better team. Keyshawn Cheek in the corner for Steen. Steen over to Richardson. Richardson can't control the basketball, somehow gets it back. Still lost it, tips it over to Steen. Steen here with 31 seconds. Bulldogs need a reset. Steen goes to the rim, blocked by Welty. George Welty not allowing that in his house. And Martinsburg still has it here. Richardson to Owuna, set up for Cheek. Keyshawn's had a big first half. Keyshawn Cheek attacks the rim. An offensive foul going against Cheek with the charge here with 20 seconds to go before halftime. Washington gets it in. We'll see what they look for here. Barry to Dolman. Bordley head fakes, goes to the rim. Shot on the way, no good. A charge called against DJ Bordley. Some back-to-back charges. By the way, that was the second foul on Keyshawn Cheek just a few moments ago. It's also going to be the second on DJ Bordley here at 44-31. 9 seconds left before halftime. Shipley into Cheek. Bulldogs looking for the last second basket. Cheek has it poked away by Yates. Into the hands of Dolman. Dolman going all the way to the rim, and shot is up and good. Chris Dolman's had a good first half. And it's Martinsburg 44, Washington 33. A much better second quarter, it felt like, for the Patriots. We end to halftime with Martinsburg still with a double-digit lead. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 2 minutes.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
To Washington High School. It's Martinsburg 44, Washington 33. Nick Verzolini here on the broadcast. Aiden Sensabaugh, my cameraman, as we welcome you into the halftime show. Brought to you by the Mansion Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. We'll get our first half stats here. They're brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public, clinical, and environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. We'll start with the Bulldogs. 2 for Josiah King so far, 6 for Jackson Steen, 17 for Keyshawn Cheek at the half, 8 for Chase Shipley, 2 for Kyrie Bunny, 7 for Awuna, and 2 for Matthew Robinson. For Washington, Chris Dolman's led the way with 12 points here at halftime. 7 points for DJ Bordley here at the half. 6 for Barry. 3 for Brown. And that is it. Part of their 33 for the Washington Patriots. And I'm sorry, 2 for McCarthy as well. So 44-33 our score. We have about 7 minutes until the start of the second half. Martinsburg leading Washington. We'll take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, Colin McLaughlin will have a scoreboard show for you. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10, back in 2 minutes.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the Committee to Re-elect Craig Blair.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
I do.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
I can't believe you didn't fill up.
That's double my rent. Not my car.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
You had one job.
It's between girls.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
Hi,
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome into the And One Halftime Scoreboard Show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10, as well as WRNR TV on YouTube, as the Martinsburg Bulldogs currently lead at the half over the Washington Patriots here in EPAC boys basketball. A high-scoring game, 44-33. Martinsburg leads Washington at the half. No other scores for you around the Eastern Panhandle. Only other game is Hedgesville at Jefferson girls basketball. Don't have a score for that one, but we do have some breaking news for you. About 20 minutes ago via social media, his own Twitter page, hashtag TakeMeHome24, he says, after a lot of discussion with my family, I've decided to commit to play football at WVU, and that is Martinsburg Bulldog quarterback and safety Murphy Clement, the brother of Hudson Clement, the breakout star for the Mountaineer football team this past fall. Murphy going to Morgantown to play with the West Virginia Mountaineers starting next season. He went on to say, I want to thank all my coaches who have reached out to me with other opportunities, but I've decided to take my shot at WVU. Also thanks his coaches, teachers, friends, and family who've helped him out and been in his corner along the way. He's excited, and of course at the end, the Let's Go Mountaineers with the blue and gold. So congratulations to Murphy Clement, and congratulations to the West Virginia Mountaineers on landing another great player from the Eastern Panhandle next season. So looking forward to seeing him along with his brother and a whole bunch of other Eastern Panhandle players going up to Morgantown to help out the Mountaineers next season. That wraps up the And One halftime scoreboard show. Again, Martinsburg 44, Washington 33 is the score at the half. We'll step aside and take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, it'll be Nick Verzolini with the call of the second half. This is West Virginia High School boys EPAC basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Kick off the new year in a new Toyota from CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg. We've got a great selection of your favorite Toyota models on our lot. Right now, get up to $2,200 off MSRP on a new 2024 RAV4. Or check out a new 2024 Camry and get up to $3,000 off MSRP. And every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care and our lifetime powertrain warranty. Visit us online at CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Marius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back here to Washington High School It is Martinsburg 44, Washington 33 as we begin this second half. Nick Verzolini here at Washington High School. My cameraman is Aiden Sensible. You just heard from the man Colin McLaughlin at the half as we begin this third quarter. And it's Martinsburg basketball. Kyrie Bunny with it on the left wing. Up top, Chase Shipley off the Steen screen. Goes down low to Keyshawn Cheek. Cheek gets his own rebound, goes up again and lays it up and in. Keyshawn with 17 first half points, give him 19 now on the night. That pass almost intercepted by Kyrie Bunny. He definitely read the pass, but couldn't quite get a handle on it. It heads out of bounds. Barry to inbound it to Dolman. Dolman driving. He had a 14 in that first half. Kicks it out, Barry. No good, but Welty with the offensive glass, and Welty goes up strong, gets fouled. He'll head to the line, shoot two. George Welty, we didn't see a ton of the big man in that first half. I would presume mostly due to the matchup here tonight, as we know that Martinsburg doesn't really have that kind of size, so Welty would have a tough matchup on the defensive end. Would match up pretty well offensively as he misses that free throw. But George, at times this season, hasn't had the best matchups for him, but he's a very solid big. He's more of a traditional big though, so it makes it a little bit tougher for the big man to play in these games against quicker guards, but he does knock down that free throw. So Welty makes it a 46-34 game. Here's Shipley. Good shot on the other end. Chase Shipley got off to a hot start, and then we didn't see much from him. He had 8 first half points, but a lot of them coming in that first quarter. Martinsburg on top, 48-34. Here's Barry breaking the press down low. Welty going up strong, blocked by Awuna. Steen over to Cheek running the floor, kicks it out. Shipley pulls up from the extended elbow, no good. It's rebounded by Chris Dolman, and he's fouled at 48-34. 6:49 left in this third quarter, and it will be a possession going to Washington after the foul. Number 3 on Kyrie Bunny so far tonight. Here's good break of the press by Washington. Bordley's shot is no good. Welty again fighting for the rebound. Steen ends up coming away with it. Welty all over the floor, though. You love the hustle from the big man. Keyshawn Cheek run the floor. He's been unstoppable so far. 19 for the Bulldogs. Finds Awuna down low. That's blocked by Welty. Those two going back and forth, trading rejections. And it'll head to the Patriots. So Martinsburg by 14, but Washington basketball here for Chet Gore at 48-34. Chris Dolman with the basketball, bringing it across half court. Dolman trying to find an open man. Dribbling against Shipley, over to Barry. Barry at the overhead pass to Dolman, and Dolman's shot is no good. Bunny got a last-second contest. Steen grabbed the rebound. Steen down the court for Chase Shipley. Shipley now will slow things down with exactly 6 minutes left in this third quarter. Shipley on the attack, out to Steen. Three-pointer on the way is good from Jackson Steen. Steen knocks down the triple, his third of the night. 9 points for the senior. 51-34, pass down low for McCarthy, and he lays it up and in. Josh McCarthy with 4. Shipley into the lane. Over to Awuna. Awuna to Keyshawn Cheek. Cheek from the free throw line. Good. Keyshawn has a huge night so far. Now 21 points for Keyshawn Cheek. Down the court, though, McCarthy running the floor well. Goes up strong over Steen. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Kyrie Bunny. Going down now in transition is a Patriot. That's a scary sight to see. Shipley's shot is way off. Dolman grabs the rebound. I believe that's Barry. Yeah, Barry going down there. And a non-contact injury. You hope in this scenario this is just a cramp for Barry, as Coach Miller coming over to speak with him. With 5:07 left here in the third quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break and then just kind of see where things are at. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my parents. Dad, come over. The brisket's done.
The Traeger Connected Experience. Everything you need for epic flavor, and then some.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
We're back here at Washington High School as they're sending the Berry down on the floor for Washington at 53-36. Martinsburg on top. It's been the pressure for the Bulldogs, also some much improved shooting here tonight. It's back-to-back games where they've shot the ball pretty well. Berry helped to his feet, good to see. Believe it might have just been a cramp as he walks off on his own power. And a young man has played pretty well here tonight. And a part of this young core here for Washington, they're looking to kind of build around and see if they can replicate some things that other teams have done in the conference with their young teams. So, anyway, it's Martinsburg by 53 or by 17 at 53-36. Dolman with the basketball. Crossover dribble from Dolman. Good screen from McCarthy over to Gore. Gore into the lane. Turnaround. Jay is good. Chet Gore showing some of that potential with his size and athleticism. He has 3 points. Cheek over to Bunny. Bunny reverses the basketball over to Shipley now on the left wing. Top of the key for Steen. Steen back to Keyshawn. Cheek has put on a master class at the point guard position here tonight with 21 points, several assists as well. Chase Shipley with the basketball. McCarthy guarding him. Shipley with the spin around move to the rim, and a foul going to be called on McCarthy. It is a 53-38 Bulldog lead with 4:28 to go in this third period. The foul called on McCarthy. Keyshawn Cheek with the basketball. Cheek over the head pass to Bunny. Bunny throws it inside for Awuna, but it's tipped away by McCarthy. Patriots run the floor. Dolman spin move going up strong. Shot a little wild and out of bounds. I'm going to say it's off of Martinsburg, but Chris Dolman going a little bit too fast that time. Our third quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to fordofhagerstown.com. That pass tipped by Shipley. Martinsburg running back the other way. Shipley ahead to Awuna. Awuna going coast to coast with the layup and the foul. But the layup no good. He'll shoot 2. Third quarter also presented to you on TV 10 by Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution at 121 Administrative Drive. Call 304-263-3361. Anthony Awuna's free throw is short and no good. We remain 53-38, been stuck on that score, it feels like, for a long time. Welty coming in for Gore. Bunny and Steen go to the bench. Height checking back in, as well as Josiah King for Martinsburg. So we'll reset the floor here momentarily. But Awuna's next free throw here at 53-38 is good. Anthony Awuna has 8 points here tonight. Dolman ahead. Finds his man here in Brown. Brown back to Dolman over to Bordley for 3. Good. DJ Bordley with nothing but net for the Patriots, and it's 54-41. Bordley now in double figures with 10 points. 3:45 left in the third. Shipley attacks the basket, goes down low. Awuna layup up and good. Anthony Awuna now in double figures with 10 points. On the floor for the Patriots here, it's Brown over to Yates, Dolman, Bordley, and Welty. And then for Martinsburg is a foul called. It's Josiah King, Chase Shipley, Garrett Height, Anthony Awuna, and Keyshawn Cheek on the floor for the Bulldogs, who lead at 56-41. 3:26 left in this third period. And Brown will inbound it for Washington. Into the hands of Chris Dolman. Dolman guarded by King. Down low to Welty. Welty takes one power dribble, goes up strong and finishes. George Welty here with 3 points. It's a 13-point deficit for the Patriots, but they're not going away without a fight. Josiah King with the basketball. It's never really been super close since 7-4 as King attacks the rim. That shot blocked by Bordley. But Washington hasn't given up, and I think that shows the growth and development of this team. They're not putting their head down. They're fighting against a good Martinsburg team here at home. And that's what you want to see. And the game is still not completely out of reach. Aluna drives in. And an offensive foul going against Martinsburg as Aluna ran into Dolman underneath the basket. And Dolman takes the charge. It will be Patriot basketball here with 2:55 left. Pass nearly stolen by Cheek. And they're going to rule it off of Washington. It will stay with Martinsburg now, or go back to Martinsburg, I should say. Stay on this end of the floor, but Bulldog basketball. So, what a play from Keyshawn Cheek. Shipley gets it into Cheek, and he'll try to set things up here under 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Again, at 13, you feel confident, but definitely not over here if you're a Bulldog fan. Cheek's shot is wild and no good. Aluna grabs the offensive rebound, kicks it out. King's three is good from the left corner. Josiah King, the freshman, stepping up. He has 5. On the other end, it's Washington getting a bucket. I believe it was Yates, but I was writing in my scorecard. Another 3 from King from this corner. That's good. Back-to-back triples from Josiah King. He'll hit one from one corner, then hit one from the other. Bordley back the other way. A foul as they were riding Bordley the whole way down the floor with the right hand. And he'll head to the line and shoot a pair. 2:08 left in this third quarter. And what's been a pretty physical night here at Washington High School. Martinsburg in control, 62-45. Nick Verzolini, happy to have you with us here. Aiden Sensabaugh, our cameraman. And back in the studio, Kyle McLaughlin. Of course, we'll have girls basketball tomorrow night between Martinsburg and Washington, between these two schools. Or on the girls' side, I should say. Same matchup, different teams in terms of boys or girls. Bordley's free throw is up and good. Will be at Martinsburg, though, for that one. Bordley now with 11. Second free throw is good as well. And those are the two teams in the EPAC that are still undefeated in conference play. Martinsburg and Washington, so it should be a good one on the girls' side tomorrow night. Keyshawn Cheek into the lane. He's fouled in the finish. Keyshawn Cheek. Not as big as the third quarter as the rest of his game, but still with now 23 points. 17 in that first half, 6 here in the quarter, and it's 64-47 Martinsburg. 1:59 left here in the third. Robinson coming in for Shipley. Cheek to give himself 24 is good from the line. 65-47. Dolman pulls up from inside the free throw line. Rebounded by the Patriots. And a timeout burned by head coach Ryan Miller. Martinsburg 65, Washington 47. 1:47 left in the third. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Heffley Motor Company off I-81 at 993 Hedgesville Road is a family-owned and operated business providing the Eastern Panhandle with the highest quality pre-owned vehicles and customer service since 1997. Heffley is a pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? Call us at 304-267-7172 or see us at 993 Hedgesville Road. If you want to sell your car, we buy cars too. Check us out at Heffley.com. The Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
65-47. 1:47 left in this third period. It is Martinsburg 65, Washington 47. Dolman inbounds the basketball, tipped by Josiah King and into the hands of the Bulldogs. Height down the court now, dribbles with the left hand, tries to find Cheek. Keyshawn tells him, hey, just shoot it. He had a good look at the rim, but he didn't fire the basket, and instead, or didn't fire the shot. Instead, it's a turnover for Martinsburg here at 65-47. King nearly gets the steal. Cheek will. Cheek to Robinson, and that's a layup for the Bulldogs. Robinson with 4. Martinsburg by 20 at 67-47. 1:25 left in this third quarter. And now the hands of Yates. Yates over to Brown for 3. That shot in and out, no good. Welty trying to get the rebound off his knee and out of bounds. It's Martinsburg by 20 here with 1:13 left in the third quarter. And Martinsburg will bring it across the timeline. Keyshawn Cheek, who's had a huge game of 24 points, leading the Bulldogs here offensively, setting up his teammates as well. Jackson Steen, guarded by Yates, comes off the Robinson screen. Tried to fight King on the backdoor cut, but didn't pull the trigger. Robinson now lobs it up for King. It's tipped by Dolman into the hands of Welty. Dolman trying to get it going here offensively. He had a big first half of 14 points. Been a little bit quieter here in the second, just 2. Bordley over to Yates. Yates guarded by Steen. Yates pulls up from the baseline. That's good. Ridiculous shot from the baseline from Yates. Down low, there's Steen run the floor. Shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Brown. Thrown off Robinson. Back into his hands. Robinson to Height for 3. And a foul. What an interesting sequence of events playing out between Washington and Martinsburg on that possession. But instead, or it still ends up being 3 free throws here for Garrett Height. It looked like Washington was going to force a turnover. Then it looked like Martinsburg was going to get an easy basket, and then they ended up getting a 3 and a foul. So they'll certainly take it. If you're Washington, I think you're happy with your hustle. Height, surprisingly, with his first point. He's been contributing pretty well off the bench as of late, but hasn't really been out there as much here tonight, and that one's good as well. Overall, Martinsburg's had some great performances. And it's at 69-49. We still have a quarter left. The second free throw is good as well. Or the third, I should say. Overall, very entertaining game. Here's DJ Bordley with the basketball. Bordley into the front court, pass tipped over to Brown. I should say, it's been entertaining for 70-49. You know, it's not super intense at this point in the game, but for 70-49, there's been a lot of highlights on both sides. I think the teams have played well. It's just Martinsburg's just slightly better than Washington, and Washington does a few things better maybe on the defensive end or doesn't turn it over as much. Who knows? Could be a different type of game, but Brown's free throw up and good. And there's still a lot of time, but a 20-point game, 1 quarter, it's going to be tough. We certainly encourage you to stick around here and see what the Patriots have left in them. They've shown some fight at the very least. Second free throw good as well from Brown. He has 5. 70-51. Cheek going down the court. Foul called. Defensive foul. So count the bucket. And that makes it 72-51. Keyshawn Cheek's night continues to be dominant. And he'll head to the line here as well. So there's the count on the shot and what was a bang play, but I thought the call was actually good, even though I said offensive. It was just me misspeaking. As that long shot, not going to matter. It wasn't good, but 73-51. We head to the fourth. And Martinsburg well in control here against Washington. We'll take a 60-second break. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
You can play, work, and explore without joint pain. Whether it's a strain, sprain, or fracture, WVU Medicine, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine can help you live without joint pain. Our expert team of surgeons offer the exceptional care you expect for the injuries you don't, specializing in joint replacement, sports and traumatic injuries, hip and knee disorders, foot and ankle surgery, hand and wrist surgery, and shoulder reconstruction. Call 304-725-BONE today to learn how you can live without joint pain.
It's the return of West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on TV 10, featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference.
Barclay's got the steal all by himself. He'll go up for the two-handed slam dunk.
Join us for the 2023-2024 season as we'll have over 40 games of EPAC Boys Hoops. Our first broadcast is December 6th. We'll take you all the way through the regional championships. It's EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Washington 51 as we begin this fourth quarter of play. Nick Verzolini, Aiden Sensible, my cameraman, and back in the studio is Colin McLaughlin. Washington with the basketball here. Patriots working it around the perimeter. McCarthy over to Gore. Gore lowers the shoulder. No call, though, on either end. And Gore gets the layup to go. So Chet Gore now with 5. 20-point game. Josiah King in the corner for Kyrie Bunny. Up top, Chase Shipley. Open top of the key. 3. It's short. Tipped by Yates. It will head out of bounds and will head back to the Patriots. Again, tomorrow we'll have these same two schools in girls basketball. Yates with the basketball. Lost control of it ahead of Josiah King. King goes up and gets the layup to go. Pretty good performance for King so far here tonight. Heading back-to-back threes from both corners on this end of the floor, and then he gets a layup there. In total, he's had 10 points now. 75-53. Martinsburg on top of Washington. Into Dolman. Just over 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Dolman splits the defense, a foul call. Our fourth quarter is brought to you on TV 10 by Parsons Ford, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons. Here's a three-pointer from the corner for Yates, and that's good. And Coach going to take one here from Ryan Miller. We'll keep it here at 75-56. Our other fourth quarter sponsor, Modern Realty Results, the Larry DeMarco team at Modern Realty Results. If you're looking for a home in the Tri-State, they have you covered. So as I mentioned, we have girls basketball scheduled for tomorrow, but we have overall another good week of basketball for you on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Shepherd, Westchester on Wednesday night, doubleheader between the women and the men. Friday night, boys, Jefferson taking on Washington at 7:30 is what we're scheduled for. We were informed we may have to change that, so if there is a change in the schedule, it will most likely be Spring Mills Musselman instead of Jefferson Washington, because I believe that's the other Friday boys game in the area. Next week, we'll get some more boys basketball action. Washington will be at Musselman. That should be an interesting game. We'll have Washington-Martinsburg round 2 next week as well. at Martinsburg. Hedgesville Spring Mills, that rivalry heats up on Friday night. And all that kind of the week before the week off and then playoffs. So of course, we'll have Broadfording Martinsburg as well in a few weeks as the Bulldogs get the layup to go from King. Making it 77-56 here in the fourth quarter, 6:33 left. We're getting down toward the end of basketball season, and what felt like the season kind of just started, but we had that week off with the snow. That kind of messed with some things, but things have picked right back up. And Boardley with the deep three. That's good. DJ Boardley knocking down a long-range triple. Give him 15 on the night. Shipley to King. King with the left-handed dribble goes inside, goes up strong, shot no good. Rebounded by Chris Dolman. 6 minutes left. Dolman over to Gore. Gore pass intercepted by Cheek. Cheek trying to find Shipley. Pass is tipped. Heads out of bounds, and we'll go back to Washington. 77-59, 5:55 left in this fourth quarter. That pass intercepted by Keyshawn Cheek. They threw it right to him. Cheek going into the lane. Almost no effort, it looked like, on the Washington side to stop him until he got to the rim. 5:51 left here in this fourth quarter. Keyshawn has had a huge game. Over 20 points on the night. Looking to add to it here. Free throw up and good. 78-59. Martinsburg coming off of an 80-point performance against Musselman the other night. We're going to put up at least 80 here. With 5:51 left, if they really want to push it, who knows what they could do. But most likely, Coach Rogers will go to his bench, you would presume, here and get some other guys into the ball game. And things hopefully don't get too sloppy here down the stretch. Boardley to the rack, another layup for him. He continues a good night. King goes up strong, contested by Welty. That shot blocked. Patriots get it back. 79-61. Dolman dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds, off his knee, is what they're saying. But either way, it is Martinsburg basketball. Robinson in for King. With 5:29 left in the fourth quarter, and Martinsburg up 79-61. Into the corner for a wide open Robinson three. That is off the front of the rim and no good. Pass gets sloppy. Welty tries to keep it alive. He does. McCarthy down the court. Boardley open three. That's short. Bunny back the other way over to Shipley. Cheek to the rim, and a foul called. They're going to call an offensive foul on Keyshawn Cheek with the charge. Just over 5 minutes left. That is the third on Keyshawn here tonight. It's a 79-61 lead for the Martinsburg Bulldogs over the Washington Patriots here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, Houston Panhandle sports leader. McCarthy down low. Welty with the two-handed jam. George Welty gets the crowd on its feet for Washington, who cuts it down to 16 at 79-63. Welty now with 8 points off the bench. He didn't play much in that first half, but he's played pretty well here in the second half. Bunny over to Height, open three. Welty contests, shot no good. Shipley tips. Bunny keeps it alive, but it wasn't able to. He attempts to keep it alive, but steps out of bounds. This year in the EPAC, we've had a ton of dunks from the Eastern Panhandle. And with 4:23 left in this fourth quarter, we will take a 30-second break here at this timeout. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 30 seconds.
It's the return of West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10, featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference.
Barclay's got the steal all by himself. He'll go up for the two-handed slam dunk.
Join us for the 2023-2024 season as we'll have over 40 games of EPAC boys hoops. Our first broadcast is December 6th. We'll take you all the way through the regional championships. It's EPAC boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
We're back here at Martinsburg High School. And our score, or at Washington High School, gosh. Martinsburg leading, though, the game 79-63 here in this fourth quarter. Had a lot of Martinsburg games last week on the schedule in terms of home games, but Bulldogs are on the road here tonight. Washington with the basketball, 79-63, Bulldogs on top, 4:23 left in the ball game. McCarthy gets it into Dolman. Dolman double teamed in the corner. Back to McCarthy. Down the court for Barry. Passes too high and out of over to Bunny, I should say. Bunny to Cheek. Cheek back to Bunny. Head fake over to Height. Three. No three there. Shipley turns it over instead. It's clock winding down here in this one. It just doesn't seem like there's much left in the tank for either of these two teams. Here are 4 minutes left, but it is a big lead here for Martinsburg. Starters and bench guys kind of in there for the Bulldogs as they try to get some good minutes out of their team, but like I said, they're playing a lot of games here recently. May want to go into the bench a little bit more. Dolman's still giving good effort here tonight. He gets to the rim and gets fouled. Makes it 79-65 with 3:45 left in this contest. Jackson Steen for Garrett Height. The game is close enough that it's not over, which is why you probably don't see the entire bench emptied in for either team. But it's also not close enough that you give Washington a ton of, not a great chance, I should say. But down the court here to Shipley. Shipley drives in. Contested by Welty, but doesn't matter. Chase Shipley gets it to go. Impressive basket there. He has 12. Turnover here for the Patriots. Bunny to Cheek. Cheek layup up and good. Keyshawn continues his great night to lead the way for the Bulldogs. It's 83-66, 3:15 left in this fourth quarter. Jackson Steen tips it out of bounds and will stay with the Washington Patriots. Down low to Welty. Welty with a bunch of head fakes. Layup is up and no good. He gets his own rebound, though, again and lays it up and in. George Welty's played well. Steen over to Shipley. 83-68. Martinsburg on top of Washington. Clock winding down here in this fourth quarter. Shipley turns it over. Dolman picks it up. Dolman on the attack, dribbling and looking to find somebody. He does find Boardley. Boardley with the skip pass to McCarthy. McCarthy goes right to the rim. Layup is no good. Welty with the offensive rebound and lays it up and in. George Welty has given a great spark for Washington. They're still down 13, but this team not giving up here tonight. Good. That has been impressive. But with 2:22 left, let's take another 30-second break here at the timeout. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The high school girls basketball season is here, featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference.
Adams pump fakes, finds Rivera. Rivera for three to tie it. It's good. We're tied at 43.
Join us for the 2023-2024 season, as we'll have over 12 games of EPAC Girls Hoops. Our first broadcast is December 13th, and we'll take you all the way to the regional championship. It's EPAC Girls Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
We welcome you back here to Washington High School. Martinsburg 83, Washington 70. Coaching staff from Martinsburg a little bit frustrated with how they finished this game so far. I mean, give credit to Washington. You know, this isn't a bad team. They're just young. They're a little bit inexperienced. They're learning. But they're 500. They've been up and down. They've competed with some good teams. They've gotten blown out by some good teams. Here tonight, they're competing against a solid, well, really good Martinsburg team, I should say. They're number 4 in the state for a reason. Keyshawn Cheek attacks the basket. He gets fouled, heads to the line. A lot of free throws here tonight for both teams. Officials getting a workout here. 4 points for Matt Robinson. Keyshawn Cheek, though, with 31 so far. 17 at halftime for him. The reason why I mentioned Robinson is he's one of the seniors. And besides that, it's mainly a junior-heavy team. Jackson Steen's another one. Cheek able to go and knock down that free throw. Bordley, jumper no good, rebounded by Shipley. Jackson Steen, the other senior, has had a bigger night. 6 points for him in that first half, though. So take a look at some of the early totals before we head to the postgame show. We'll get you to the final totals. Chase Shipley's shot is no good. George Welty grabs the rebound. But that's the thing with Martinsburg. Like, they're young as well, and they're bringing a lot back. Washington will bring a lot back next year as well. So it should be a good rivalry between these two teams here moving forward as Steen steps with the Euro step into the lane. No good. Kyrie Bunny grabs the rebound. Bunny's had a quiet game, but he now has 4 points. 87-70. Martinsburg on top. Minute 12 left here in the game. Bordley's shot is up and good, and coach is going to burn his timeout. A lot of people may say, well, Ryan Miller, why burn that one? Well, your team's learning. Like I said, they're trying to get better here with a minute 08. Might as well work on some things, play some scenario-type basketball, even though it's an 87-72 game. They're going to be in games here down the line at some point where it's a little bit closer here in this final minute, and they're going to need to know what to do in those situations. And that's why they're keeping the intensity high. They're keeping the timeouts. There's no reason to completely give up on it, even though it is out of reach probably here at a 15-point game with just over a minute left. But Martinsburg's had a real solid team performance. I know they're not super ecstatic about how they finished so far, but a lot of guys having good games. A lot of guys scoring in double figures. So there's things to be happy with. Even on the Washington side, you're putting up 70-plus against a really good defensive team in Martinsburg. So there's nothing to be ashamed of for either side. Because I think Washington's a little bit underrated, and Martinsburg, as we know, is really good. Keyshawn Cheek with the dribble drive. Over to King, back to Steen. Now they're going to play keep away here of under a minute, which is the smart thing to do. Up 15. No reason for Washington to foul or anything. Martinsburg's just got to avoid 5-second calls here. Final 40 seconds now. Shipley. Welty coming up. Defending is giving a good effort. He's been really good actually here in the second half offensively and defensively. So you wonder why maybe they didn't give as many minutes early. Maybe they just didn't think it was a great matchup for him. But with his size, he's gotten rebounds and stuff like that. They do foul here. But exactly certain why here with 23 seconds left. But McCarthy checks into the game for Welty. They're still playing it like it's closer than what it is. That's, I think, what Coach Miller's trying to do, give his team some in-game experience, but there's only 20 seconds left. It's been kind of a physical game already. A lot of fouls, a lot of free throws. Steen lost control of it. Bordley, though, loses control of it again. Keyshawn Cheek with the crafty poke. Final few seconds, roll off the clock. Martinsburg gets its 10th win of the year. They're now 10-4. Washington will fall to 7-8. 87-72, the final here tonight from Washington High School. Let's take a 1-minute break just so I can total things up, Colin, and then we'll bring it back here to just wrap it up here for the Palace Lounge postgame show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
We welcome you in here to the post-game show brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. With a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere, check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Martinsburg gets the win here tonight, 87-72 over the Washington Patriots. Our post-game stats are brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to Ford.Hagerstown.com. Start with Martinsburg. 12 for Josiah King here tonight. 33 from Keyshawn Cheek. I was looking at his halftime numbers. 33 for Keyshawn Cheek for the game. Jay Shipley goes for 12. 4 for Kyrie Bunny. 10 for Anthony Awuna. Those were your leaders here tonight for the Bulldogs. For Washington on the other end, Dolman finishes with 18 points. Bordley finishes with 16. Chet Gore with 5. 6 for Barry. And George Wellesley also had a good game here tonight. He only had 1 at halftime, but goes for a total of 12 for the game for Welty, so good performance from him in that second half. Helping Washington stay in it here. They end up losing, though, by 15. Those were your post-game stats. Now get our rejection of the game, and I mentioned George Welty had a block at the end of the second quarter. It's actually going to be our rejection of the game, brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. Our WVU Medicine moment of the game brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Center, leading healthcare here and everywhere. The moment of the game, even though it was a technical, I got to go with that Anthony Awuna dunk where he hung on the rim. Still a really impressive dunk, and he went up from a decent distance and threw it down with two hands. So I know he got the tee, but I thought it was kind of a 50-50 call on if he was hanging on the rim to avoid any contact landing or if he was hanging on the rim to showboat. I'm not really sure, but I still thought it was a cool dunk. So it's going to be my moment of the game. Finally, player of the game brought to you by Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer, located at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg and online at Orsinis.com. It has to be Keyshawn Cheek with a 33-point performance tonight for the Bulldogs. He also was the distributor on the offensive end. Overall, very impressive game for Keyshawn. But that'll do it here tonight from Washington High School. Our cameraman, Aiden Sensabaugh, Kyle McLaughlin back in the studio. We will wrap things up here with the And One scoreboard show on the other side of this 2-minute break. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Look and feel your best this year. WVU Medicine Plastic, Cosmetic, and Reconstructive Surgery Martinsburg offers a variety of procedures to enhance your appearance. Board certified by the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, Dr. Jack Gelman specializes in tummy tucks, breast augmentation and lifts, liposuction, body contouring, arm and thigh lifts, Botox, and filler injections. WVU Medicine Plastic, Cosmetic, and Reconstructive Surgery. Financing options are available. Call 304-350-3274.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome into the And One postgame scoreboard show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Final score in EPAC boys basketball, the Martinsburg Bulldogs 87, the Washington Patriots 72 as Martinsburg gets the win on the road. Let's take a look around NCAA Division I basketball tonight. Only one game in top 25 action, and that is number 4 Kansas in the Sunflower State Showdown at unranked right now Kansas State. It is the Jayhawks of Kansas 19, the Kansas State Wildcats 15. Over to the NBA now. Fourth quarter, it is the Hawks leading the Clippers 106-105. In the third quarter, it's the Warriors leading the Nets 73-70. Also in the third quarter, it's a big lead for the Pelicans, 80-60 over the Raptors. Final score, Lakers beat the Hornets, 124-118. Cavaliers beat the Kings, 136-110. And the Mavericks defeated the 76ers, 118-102. That wraps things up here. Again, final score for us tonight, Martinsburg 87, Washington 72. Tomorrow night, same two schools, Martinsburg, Washington, at Martinsburg with girls basketball action instead of boys basketball. Hopefully we will have coverage of that for you here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, as well as WRNR TV on YouTube. If we're unable to provide coverage of that game, we'll let you know via our social media platforms. I'm Colin McLaughlin signing off. This has been West Virginia High School boys basketball here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Have a good night, everybody.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Rocks, the Dutch Miller Auto Group, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda, Craig Blair for State Senate, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Berkeley County Health Department, Hagerstown Ford, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Modern Realty Results, The Palace Lounge, Cody's Auto Body, WVU Medicine.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.